I'm Pete Wright.
And I'm Andy Nelson.
Welcome to the next reel. When the movie ends,
our conversation begins.
Cannonball is over. Attention, attention right now, drivers. The police are on their way to bust the race. The post time has been moved up to exactly 60 seconds from now.
Cannonball.
Old Cannonball is going to be passing you like you weren't even there.
Anyone can enter and anything goes in a squealing, smashing outlaw race across America.
I want to make a little bet on the Trans-American Grand Prix. Can you handle $20,000?
Gentlemen know each other, don't you? Mr. Redmond, Mr. Buckman. I believe we run into each other once or twice.
It's a cross-country demolition derby.
I mean to win this one. And if you so much as come within 100 miles of me, you're going to wind up with my tire tracks right up your...
The winner gets $100,000. The losers keep what's left of their cars.
Nice, huh?
Get me the highway patrol.
We're trying to get a word here with Brad Phillips, organizer of the race. Brad, tell me, your race has been called an outlaw sporting event. Do you have any comment on that?
Well, the police and safety officials around the country get upset because our drivers tend to exceed the speed limits.
One speeding ticket and you're back in prison.
Oh, God, there's trouble.
It's a freeway free-for-all that hits with the impact of a head-on collision.
I thought this car could beat anything on the road.
This car the winner.
Cannonball.
Andy, this movie. How did we get dragooned into doing this movie?
This is, we're doing our Roger Corman celebration all year long, and our members are voting on films that he was involved in one way, shape, or form. And yeah, for this month, we asked members to vote, and I'm trying to remember what the specific angle was that we went with. I think it was just a car race.
We're in the middle of our driving series. Makes sense.
Exactly. So here we are. So we gave people 10 options, and Cannonball is what they picked. Or I should say Cannonball, because big old exclamation point.
Yeah, you should say that. I mean, you won't, because that's a little high energy for right now. I'm just saying, just know when you hear us say Cannonball, we meant Cannonball.
I might just say Cannonball every time I bring it up.
Okay. All right. Just an interjection.
Just be forewarned.
Because you're you. All right. So what did you think of this movie? Now, we've talked about the Cannonball run before, conceptually, not the movie.
Yeah, we've mentioned, I'm trying to remember when we discussed it. Was it in our Death Race 2000?
Yes.
I think it was in that, because that essentially is what this is, just a future version of the Cannonball run.
Yes. And we were, I think, both surprised to hear that the Cannonball run was, one, a real thing, two, a lot more movies than just the Cannonball run had been made about the Cannonball run, and that we wanted to talk about more Cannonball adjacent films.
Hear, hear. Yes, that's right. Yeah, it's a real surprise how many of them there are, but this is the first-ish. There were two actual unofficial films made about that particular race in 1976, this being one of them.
How did it hit you?
I had fun with it. I enjoyed my time with the story. We're basically, I mean, it's kind of like any of these Cannonball Run types of films where, again, just for people who aren't familiar with it, as we keep bringing it up, it is a basically coast-to-coast race. Unofficial, unsanctioned, illegal, generally because people are driving at illegal speeds. And the film follows a number of different drivers And we kind of get to know each of their different personalities as they all race to get across the coast first. In this particular case, in this film, I think the real race goes from New York to LA. This one goes from LA to New York. I have fun with these films. I have fun with this type of film. I think there's just something. I mean, I grew up watching the Cannonball Run films a lot, like they were in very regular rotation. And likewise, I think I talked about like the wacky races that Hanna-Barbera did, which was kind of a global version. I just enjoy this type of story where you're following a whole bunch of different people trying to race, across the country or around the world, whatever the case may be. This film definitely has that low budget feel to it. You're not necessarily getting like a studio budget that gives them the money they need to really accomplish stuff, but still they pull some stuff off. And I actually had a lot of fun with it. I think it's a very enjoyable, easy watch, the sort of thing that just, I think, can fit right into this type of film, and I can easily enjoy it.
Yeah. And I'll say that same thing. I watched the movie. I enjoyed my time with the movie. That you feel the budget, right? Like I never really get a sense that they crossed the country. I think they crossed Arizona and then they were in New York. Right.
Yeah. I don't even think they made it out of California. I think they just went from LA to the deserts outside of LA and then
they're in New York. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I felt that like there wasn't that sense of scope to this movie, and so many people's cars blew up. Like it just felt like there's more death maybe than in the Cannonball Baker Sea to Standing Sea Memorial Trophy Dash, the real race.
Well, but I think that was part of the fun. I think, specifically, there is one explosion early in the film, but I think specifically most of the explosions are that giant pileup where somehow every single car explodes. Like it was ridiculous. And I just thought that was probably Paul Bartel, the director, throwing something in because one, he's not that excited about cars and car racing movies. And so just, probably just put it in just because it was something more fun and interesting to do. And two, probably because there's something Roger Corman liked and he enjoys those sorts of things. Honestly, though, I say that I don't know how much he was actually involved specifically because it was more him as an executive producer on this one through his New World Pictures. The actual producer was Samuel W. Gelfman. So who knows? Regardless, it still could have been an order coming down from the big man.
Well, maybe he felt a little bit exhausted after Death Race 2000. This just felt like a pile-on to that. I think that final sequence of lumbering explosions on the highway, right? There's no real vigor to it. It doesn't feel like an intentional stunt. It feels like we're just every car is just going to continue to run into the car before it. And I found myself laughing out loud because at the same time, the three women in the van are slowly navigating the hairpin turns through the wreckage while the cars are actively careening into themselves.
So funny.
It was very funny.
Well, and that's what I think Bartel had to do that for comedic purposes because it wasn't action filled. It was very just kind of like these slow these cars that kept crashing into this pileup and they instantly would explode. It was so ridiculous that I just had to laugh. Hey there, all you gear jamming cinephiles. Andy here, and I've got some news that'll make you want to put the pedal to the metal. If that little taste of our Cannonball discussion got your engine revving, then it's time to upgrade to the full throttle experience by becoming a member. When you join our pit crew, you'll get access to a whole speedway of exclusive content. We're talking monthly member bonus episodes that'll take you on a wild ride through the world of cinema. But that's not all. You'll also get bonus content from our other shows like Sitting in the Dark, CinemaScope, and The Film Board. It's like having a nitrous boost for your movie knowledge. But wait, there's more. As a member, you'll get early ad-free access to all our shows, so you can leave the competition in the dust and experience our content the way it was meant to be heard. And if you want to help steer the ship, you'll get to vote on upcoming member bonus episodes of this show. That's right, you'll have a say in which films we cover, so we can tailor our content to your high-octane tastes. And let's not forget about our Discord community. While everyone has access to it, our members have the chance to really make the membership channels shine. It's like a virtual garage where you can swap movie recommendations, debate the finer points of film history, and generally geek out with some of the most passionate film lovers around. So what are you waiting for? Head over to truestory.fm/join and sign up today. For just $5 a month, or $55 for the whole year, you'll get a VIP pass to the most thrilling ride in podcasting. And trust me, once you've experienced the full, unfiltered glory of our Cannonball discussion, you'll be ready to go the distance with us. But don't just take my word for it. Join the crew and find out for yourself. We'll be waiting for you, ready to hit the gas and tear up the cinematic blacktop like never before. So buckle up, hold on tight, and get ready for the ride of your life. The checkered flag is waiting, and we're just getting started.